So this is the video that I wish someone had made for me when I first started building my personal brand 6 years ago. I honestly think a lot of the information, advice out there is just overhyped and just not real. So I thought I'm going to make just an honest video about my experience building a personal brand and the things that I have got wrong and the mindset shifts that I've had to make to actually get the best out of it and be able to do it sustainably. And this is mainly about mistakes, right? The first thing I'd say to you is widen your window of results. I think a lot of people, they start their personal brand and they want an instant result. They want to make 5 videos and they want to get success, or they want to go viral, or they want to make money from those 5 videos. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think I've ever had one video that has blown me up or made me the most amount of money. It just doesn't work like that with personal branding. Personal branding is about consistency over time, because over that period of time you build trust with the right type of people. For me, this is all about what I found, right? So yes, if you blew up and you went and got a viral video, 9 times out of 10 viral videos actually attract the wrong type of people. It probably means it's a really broad video. It means that the general population can resonate with it. They follow you off the back end of it, and those people are never going to buy from you. They're never going to use your services. So don't focus on short-term success. Focus on a wider window. The way I normally do that is either a number of days or number of posts. Jesus Christ, look, a tsunami behind me. You all right? Oh, it's because the boats are going out. So for example, when I first started my personal brand, I remember doing a 90-day, I'm gonna post every single day for 90 days. And it literally allowed me to grow my account from 0 to 5,000 followers. So focus on widening your window for success. The second thing is building a personal brand is a forever game. Don't ever think that you're gonna just build a personal brand and I'll come back and do a couple of weeks, then I'll have another month off. Honestly, I've gone through phases where I've done that. You know, I remember when I was doing carousels and I was blowing up on carousels, and then it all switched to video and I couldn't really find my rhythm or my style. I had like 6 months off. And over that period of time, people would just forget. Because short form content is such throwaway content, people just forget who you are, what you stand for. So you have to constantly be showing up, giving your energy, giving your time. And it can be super draining. It really can be draining, which is why it is important you do number 3, which is find a format of content that you fucking enjoy making. And this is why I hate it when these content gurus tell you to, right, this is the videos that are gonna get you this result. Yeah, but if you fucking hate doing those videos and you find them hard and you can't do them consistently, I promise you, you're not gonna be able to build your personal brand. Because every time you get the camera out, every time you know it's your turn to create content, you're gonna hate doing it. So finding certain formats that you find enjoyable has been one of the biggest things for me, because it allows you to actually stay consistent, which ultimately is the game. Consistency over time builds trust. Like the format that I do now, which I actually love, is B-roll footage. I'll capture my whole day, capturing behind the scenes, capturing moments with my kids. And once you have that bank of B-roll, you can always go back to it and tell a story with a voiceover, or you can do A-roll like what we're doing now, and then clip in the B-roll. So the biggest thing is finding a format of content that you really enjoy making. You can do it consistently over time. Oh, it's a nude beach. Guys, I've come to a nude beach. Oh my fucking God, I've come to a nude beach with a camera. No wonder they was looking at me funny. Oh, that's typical me. The next is separating personal problems from business problems. When you build your personal brand, you think because it's your personal brand, it has to be an extension of you. That means you also then don't treat it like a business, and you have to treat it like a business. You have to put time into it. You have to invest money into it. Time block to make sure that you're shooting content when you say you're gonna shoot it. All of those are business problems. But what happens is I don't feel like creating content today. I've had a row with my kids. Oh, I'm tired. These are personal problems. They've got fuck all to do with business. If it was in your 9 to 5, or if it was in your agency or your coaching business, you'd just get on. You'd get on the coaching call. You'd get on there and help the person. So why is it when it comes to personal branding, creating content, following up with leads, DMing people, you don't do that? You make excuses. I've done this so many times, by the way. Separate personal problems from business. You not feeling well because you got a hangover is a personal problem. You making sure you've got enough scripts or content to create on Thursday because you're back shooting, that is a business problem. Don't mix the two up. And that also goes for feedback you get. You know, I got called a scammer the other day just because I was talking about an AI assistant that'll help you script faster. another scammer. The old me would have took that personally. That might have even derailed me for a couple of days. I might have started questioning what content I'm putting out there. That's a personal problem. There's not a business problem. That's you emotionally reacting to someone's opinion, which is gonna happen when you build a personal brand. You really don't want to please everyone. I've tried to do that so many times, just try and please every single person that sees a video. And you actually, it goes against you. Hone in on this one person that you really want to have that impact with. Like get to know them so deeply so that when you create content, it's a purpose worth creating for. And I think a huge mistake I made was creating content for content's sake, jumping on trends, seeing what's trending or what's working at the minute. When actually, if I just focused in on 60 days of helping the person I really, really, truly want to help, my God, my content would look completely different. My attitude towards things was completely different. So find that, I call it an ICP, ideal customer. Look, you just have to hone in on that person and try and take as much emotion out of the situation as possible. Okay, the next mistake. Dan, this one, I spent a lot of time here. Quality over quantity. Which one should you focus on? I tell you this, if you're just starting your personal brand, in my opinion, this is my opinion, quantity will always be the best thing to do to begin with, because 9 times out of 10 you're not going to create quality content at the beginning anyway. Your energy will be off the way you're not used to doing this. So focus on quantity, because the more you post, the better you get, the better your energy, the better your vocabulary, the better you speak to your ideal customer. Everything gets better. The better your editor gets to know your videos, your style. Where you start is never where you finish with your content. So quantity of content, learning faster, evolving your style, evolving your swag is so much better than going out there with quality content. I've got a format which is like highly edited storytelling content. My fucking God, as much as I love it, that shit burns me out. It is so hard to do 4 of those videos a week. All of the guys in the content space that do that storytelling, that format, they don't post more than once every 2 weeks. Once a week at best, because it is high effort. And yes, is it quality? Yes. But it also makes you a perfectionist, which is not a good thing to be when you're building your personal brand. People don't want perfection anymore. They want authenticity. They want real. They do not want this highly polished, perfect person. That ship has well and truly sailed. So you trying to become that is just not worth doing at the beginning. Focus on quantity. Right, the last one is vibe marketing. I wish I'd focused on this more than building a personal brand over the years, because I would have cared less about this kind of like, it has to be a certain way. Vibe marketing for me is single-handedly transformed my business, my life, my content. And what I put it down to is a few things. One is coming up with your own aesthetic, right? Coming up with your own style, which you cannot do alone. This is why I always say to people, hire an editor. If you want an editor, hit me up in the comments below and I'll connect you with someone that we have on our team that's vetted. But more importantly, your energy cannot be replicated. I wish I knew this earlier, and I realized that my differentiator, my unfair advantage is me. It's not my edits, it's not my emojis popping up, it's not any of those things. It is me and how I show up and how I speak to camera and how I have an impact, and that is your energy. You can't fake that. And I wish I'd honed in on that so much sooner, because when you do that, people instantly connect with you, right? And they connect with you for the right reasons, because there's not many. If you look around and you look at social media and you look at all the people that post content, how many of them actually are like that in real life? Probably the few, right? It's very few and far between. And vibe marketing allows you to use your personality, use your experience, use your knowledge, combine it together to create content that is going to hit your ideal customer in the heart, right? In their hearts, not just in their heads. And for me, that has been one of the biggest game changers. So if you are on this path of creating your personal brand, which I think you should do, right? People say, oh, do you have to have a personal brand? If you're a coach, consultant, agency owner, you sold anything high ticket, do it. It's got me into rooms that fucking street kid from South London living on a council flat, I'd never expect to get into rooms that I can get into now because of my personal brand. Dictate prices for my agency that I never would have even dreamed of, right? So do it. Just understand and learn from the mistakes that I've gone through and play the forever game. Build your vibe and do it over the next 6 months. 6 months, make a commitment that you're going to do it. I promise you, your life will look completely different than what it is today. And you can do it, because if I can do it, I've got shit vocabulary. I come from a shit area in South London. I was a failed footballer. I've fucked up so many times, and I'm 42 this year. Like, if I can do it, I know my shit looks good. I know, lads. I know. You can do it too, and I believe in you. But create your fucking vibes. Don't be jumping on the bandwagon of all these content guru, personal brand knobheads. Anyway, peace out. I'm going back to my family holiday.